Ole fucking out. Enough. Enough is enough. Day in and day out, you're asking me to watch this jackassery half shit nonsense. As a United fan, you come there wearing these jerseys, you come there with all your friends making some popcorn and watch the bloody match, Champions League first match. And you watch this nonsense. No, Sheffield Wednesday and Derby County would be a more entertaining game. Queen's Park Rangers and Brentford would be a more entertaining game. Norwich and Watford would be a more entertaining game. I think that is coming up this week. Honestly speaking, Ole is a terrible manager. Who the fuck gets scared of young boys? If Tap Me Kids Club played a game against young boys, I'm sure we wouldn't lose the way United have lost to Tottenham, the way we have lost to teams like Everton, and the way we have lost to Villarreal, the way we have lost to young boys. Now, talking about the performance, and I'll do my best to imitate Angry Rant Man. -0 to the power infinity for Ole. Ole has been the worst manager we have ever got. Mourinho is better. In fact, he got Tottenham Hotspur closer to an English trophy than Man United ever were. He reached the Carabao Cup semi-finals. We couldn't even go past the semis. Means people always support Ole. He's a great manager, he's a legend of the club. You fucking had the best player in the world, Cristiano Ronaldo. And you lost to Bern team young boys. Means, honestly, I've hated this fellow Ole for a very long time. First he calls Fred a key player. Fred the Red, who's single-handedly responsible for our exit in the FA Cup. Fred the Red, who's single-handedly responsible for making Wan-Bissaka turn into Spider-Man and defend the goal. Fred the Red, who is notoriously responsible for passing the ball to the opponents. Talking about the 11, the first 11, the starting 11 that we had. De Gea means he has been so brilliant this season, and I'm not sarcastic as I usually am. What a performance we have seen from him. What a performance. I mean, honestly, you look at that save he made, it would have been 3-1. What a brilliant reflex save. Honestly speaking, the amount of times De Gea saved our ass, be it with Roma, that 6-2, and then after that the second leg, or now, or against Wolves, or for 8-10 years. Thank you. Talking about Maguire, he was brilliant in the first half. Second half, the way water freezes to turn to ice, he froze and died. Lindelof is one of the most terrible partners to Maguire. I want to see Maguire and Varane. That never happens. Lindelof had an average match. I wouldn't really say much. Luke Shaw, 100% he was, after De Gea, maybe the best player on the pitch in the second half. He gave it his all. He was there always, making the runs. And honestly speaking, without him, you wouldn't have even that 2 chances that he created. Wan-Bissaka's red card. Now, if you take it at face value, Wan-Bissaka, banned Bissaka, fucking screwed it up, had an open chance and screwed it up. There's nothing you can do about it, because at that point in time, he thought it was a good challenge. It was a risky one. He fucked up. And young boys got their second victory in the Champions League. First one was upsetting the old ladies. This time it was us. Or honestly, if you ask me, if you ask me to talk about what a horrible side we have, see, on paper we have one of the best sides in the Premier League. I would argue if we get a proper CDM, we're much better than City. But our manager is going to cost us. Our manager fucking Ole is going to cost us. Managers like Pep win the fucking Champions League. Managers like Tuchel win the fucking Champions League. They take you to the FA Cup final. They take you to coming on top of the Premier League, turning out into one of the best sides. Managers like Thomas Tuchel, the magician, and managers like Pep. Talking about the midfield, Pogba was terrible today. I couldn't expect much of him. He kept giving the ball away, kept falling on that artificial pitch. He was terrible. Fernandes was very good with his assist. It was very good. The god Ronaldo is always there to score. Scored one, netted one in the back. Brilliant. But who the fuck takes out Ronaldo, and puts in fucking Matic? Or takes out Fernandes and puts in Matic, takes out Ronaldo. Who the hell does that? At 60th minute. When he's the only bloody player who will provide an attacking threat for you. Against a weakened young boys defense. The person who does that person is called Ole. And Ole is one of the worst coaches, one of the worst fucking managers I have ever seen. And the reason is very simple. You see, Ole does not do anything right. You get Dalo on, you get Varane on, you give fucking Van de Beek, who proves for that 45 minutes what a good player he is, you give him just 45 minutes. Why don't you sub out fucking Fred, who's been a disgrace to United? Sancho, what is he doing? I understand it takes time for him to get adjusted to the conditions, so play him in the Carabao Cup. Get Greenwood in there. Get your attacking threats. Get Elanga in there. Elanga knows how to play. Sancho has been struggling. This is never going to end if we have a manager like Ole. The most traumatizing thing is to see in a Europa League final Greenwood being subbed off and fucking Fred the Red coming on. It's like there is a plate of Rasgulla and Gulab Jamun and you're giving that away, you're donating that, and what you're getting is a Dairy Milk 5 rupee bar of chocolate. I honestly don't know what to say. It's been one of the worst fucking performances. 2-1. Bloody Lingard. I called him a god. Concedes when with 15 fucking seconds left. 15 seconds left, he gives an assist. He assists that bloody attacker of young boys and he gives it away. There is nobody I would be more pissed at than Ole. Ole out right now. Get whoever the fuck you want. Get a mentally retarded guy to manage United and we will win trophies. Because we have that fucking mentality with Ronaldo. You would have asked me last season, I would have said gone. No chance. But fucking with Ronaldo, we have that bloody passion, that bloody aggression, that mindset, that intent. With Ole, we have nothing. We have absolutely nothing. I saw that rant of the Arsenal fan. Maybe we should bring the anti-bullying campaign to Old Trafford because we seem to get battered and bruised and embarrassed and decimated and destroyed and annihilated by a fucking Bern team in young boys. I don't know what to expect with a side like this. I honestly don't know. with the side that will beat Leeds 5-0, but then, or 5-1, and then draw to Southampton mid-table. Then you will come out and you will put the worst performance against Wolves and you will somehow get a win thanks to your teenage sensation Greenwood. After that, you get Ronaldo in the mix and you just batter and embarrass Newcastle. You decimate Newcastle. And everyone says the trophy's coming home. It's coming to Old Trafford. Yes, United is the new team, the new kid in the block, the new team in the block rather. And then you fucking go and you deliver this shithousery of a performance with young boys. What on earth is Ole trying to do? Who the fuck gets scared of young boys? Who the fuck gets scared of fucking young boys? A team that has only one Champions League win. You're telling me that a team of Pogba, Fernandes, Ronaldo needs to be played for this shit? I pity Van de Beek. Van de Beek, leave the club. Get out of our club. You know, while you have the time, just leave. We're ruining your career. You were one of the best players of Ajax with Frankie de Jong, with Dusan Tadic, you know, Hakim Habibi, Ziyech, as Rantman says. And we fucked you up. We fucked up your career. Just leave. Pogba, the more time you fuck around with this contract, it's just getting irritating. Bruno and Ronaldo, the Portuguese duo, were on fire. But the blame comes down to Oli. We had 0 shots on target. When Chelsea were playing Liverpool, they didn't play this way. They got a red card, a very unfair red card. And they stood up and they secured a draw. We couldn't even do that against young boys. With Champions League Varane, with United captain and recent goal scorer Harry Maguire, with an informed Luke Shaw, with an attacking threat of Diego Dalot, with fucking Fred the Red. You're telling me we still couldn't do anything? This is the fewest shots we have ever managed. 2 shots. And I'm reading out the stats. You know, it's sad to see. It's really sad to see that the worst manager, the most shit manager tactically is sitting on top of the EPL table. It's sad. And honestly, as a fucking passionate United fan, I am going to blast Ole. I am going to screw Ole. How horrible is this? How horrible are the tactics? We had no defensive subs left. Does this not prove a fucking point to you? How many times do we have to lose to young boys? How many times do we have to lose to teams like Everton? To teams like Southampton we have to draw? To teams like God knows what? We lost to Queen's Park Rangers. Yes, it was pre-season. But this has happened enough. We lost to a fucking relegated team. We lost to Sheffield United when they were 20th. A fucking away record of 27 games does not count. For the United fans that are going to brush this away and say, you know what, we've got Atlanta next, we've got Villarreal next. We bottled it with Villarreal last time. We bottled it. The last time we shot on target was the 25th minute. And who was that? The man Oli subbed out at the 60th minute, Cristiano fucking Ronaldo. So, before Oli comes out and says, yeah, it was a really poor performance from the lads. Oli, you know what? It was a perfect performance from you. So why don't you, before making up shit excuses, get the fuck out of my club? Get the fuck out of my club. We're going to qualify for the Champions League only because of the teams like Villarreal and Atlanta that exist in our group. But to be honest, if we play like the way we did today, we're not even going to qualify for The Europa League. Because even when we go there, we're going to get knocked out by an informed West Ham. Look at West Ham. They've got Mikel Antonio, Said Benrahma, Lucas Fabianski, Fornals, Thomas Soucek. This team is going to wreck apart United in the Premier League and the Carabao Cup, and that's going to be horrible. No more trophies. See, I'm not saying Fred is the issue. I hate Fred. Fred is the worst player United has ever produced, but Oli is the worst manager. While a player can screw up one match, a manager like Oli can screw up seasons after seasons after seasons. It doesn't matter if you have Ronaldo or if you have the retired Demba Ba. You're still gonna fucking lose with Oli.